In this video, I will be showing you how to use the proof evaluation tool in ColorAnt and how it can be used to evaluate the dynamic media wedge from ZePrA. And I'll be using these two PDFs. This one right here has 4 spot colors, and the second PDF has 6 spot colors. So you'll see that when I process both of these PDFs in ZePrA, that the patches for each spot color are added to the dynamic media wedge. So in ZePrA, I already have a proofing queue already set up. And this was created using the automatic setup wizard and selecting the proofing option in the setup mode. And since the PDFs have spot colors, double click on the queue to open the configuration and make sure that you select the spot color library that has the spot colors in the PDF. And then next, go to the proofing tab, click on options, and here you can make adjustments to the patches for the media wedge. And since we're just going to be evaluating just the solid tones right here where it says patches per spot color, we're going to change it from 5 patches to solid tone. And before I move on, I just want to point out that the media wedge or simulation color space option is enabled. And this is to determine the accuracy of the proof. So it uses the color space information of the simulation color space and dynamically adds all the spot colors from the PDF. When I process these PDFs, this is what will happen. So as you see here, ZePrA added a media wedge outside of the document media box. And with this PDF right here, if you remember from earlier, it has 4 spot colors. So ZePrA is going to add a solid patch for each spot color. And the second PDF has these 6 spot colors. So again, it's going to add a solid patch for each one. And this is what it means by a dynamic media wedge. And if you've noticed, there's a reports folder, and within the reports folder is a dynamic media wedge reference source text file. This is automatically created when ZePrA processes the PDF. And the reference source text file serves 2 purposes. One is to serve as a reference for measuring the dynamic media wedge in ColorAnt, and 2, it contains the LAB target values. The next step is to measure and evaluate these proofs using the proof evaluation tool in ColorAnt. So you're going to drag and drop the dynamic media wedge reference source text file created by ZePrA into ColorAnt. Click on the Measure button to bring up Measure Tool. Select the measuring device that you'll be using. Click Connect and follow the prompts that appear on screen and start measuring. And once you're done measuring, you're going to click on the Evaluate button right here to bring up the Proof Evaluation tool. And make sure that you select the reference source text file, the one created by ZePrA, so that way your measurement data can be compared against the target LAB data. And as you see here, it's going to show you the categories, the delta E, and also whether or not it passes each of the categories. So if it's a green check mark, obviously it passes. If you see an X, then obviously it failed. You also have the option to create a proof evaluation report, and you can just fill in this data, click on Save Report, and ColorAnt will go ahead and create the evaluation report. And as you can see here, it's basically just a summary of the information that's in the evaluation tab. For more information on our ColorLogic applications, please visit colorlogic.de or follow us on one of our social media channels for the latest in ColorLogic news, webinars, and color management technology. Thanks for watching.